Welcome back to the KDP Dream, where we turn simple ideas into best-selling books. In today's video, we're going to design a full book cover from start to finish using Canva. Step by step, I'll walk you through the entire process, from setting up the right dimensions to choosing fonts, colors, and even using AI to generate the perfect image. Then, at the end of the video, I'll show you 6 real covers I designed using the exact same method, and each one brought in decent sales, with some reaching over 100 copies sold. If you want to level up your KDP game with proven design techniques that sell, you're in the right place. Let's jump in. First, as I said, we are using Canva for designs. Canva is an online design tool that lets you create professional graphics easily, even if you have zero design experience. I use Canva Pro. It's easy to use and cheap, so if you want to create premium covers that drive sales, just buy the Pro version. It's cheap, and remember, it takes money to make money. Before we start designing, we need to decide on the size of our book so we know exactly what size the cover should be. Amazon has a free cover calculator to help with this. You'll find the link in the description below. This tool calculates the correct dimensions for your full cover, including the front, back, spine, bleed, and margins, based on your book's specifications. In my case, most of my books are 6 by 9 inches, so let's go ahead and open the calculator and fill in the details. Binding type, I choose paperback. Interior type, black and white. Paper type, I go with cream paper. Reading direction, since my books are in English, it's left to right. Measurement units, I use inches. Interior trim size, as I said, 6 by 9. Page count, around 100 pages. Once that's all filled out, just click Calculate Dimensions. Now the calculator will give you all the key measurements you need. The full cover size, which includes front, back, and spine. The individual front cover size. The safe area is where all your important text and images should go, so nothing gets cut off. The bleed, with extra space to make sure your design reaches the edge after trimming the margins. Space you should leave empty around the edges, and also details for the spine, including safe zones, margins, and where the barcode should go. But don't worry, to make things easier, Amazon provides a ready-made template based on your inputs. So just download that template and upload it directly to Canva. This will make your design process much smoother. After downloading the template and unzipping the file, you'll find 2 files inside. One is a PDF and the other is a PNG. Start by opening the PDF file. As we can see, the overall dimensions of the cover are 12.5 inches by 9.25 inches. Now let's head back to Canva. Create a new custom design using those exact dimensions. 12.5 inches in width and 9.25 inches in height. Once your blank canvas is ready, upload the PDF template into Canva and stretch it to fit perfectly across the page. Next, go to the top menu, click File, then View Settings, and select Show Rulers and Guides. These guides and rulers are super useful. They help you position elements accurately and make sure that all your important content stays within the safe zones. This is especially important for book covers, where even a small misalignment can cause your design to be cut off during printing. Now let's set up our guides. Click on the ruler at the top or side and drag a guide to the edge of the red area on the template. This red zone shows the bleed area, which is outside the safe zone. We want to avoid placing any text or important images here. Repeat this for all 4 sides, top, bottom, left, and right, to fully define your safe design space. Now that your guides are in place, create a new page in the same Canva design. Normally, Canva will automatically keep the same guides on every page within that design, so you can now start designing your actual cover without redoing the setup. Alright, let's start designing our cover. First, we'll begin with the front cover. A front cover usually contains 4 essential elements: the title, the subtitle, the author's name, and of course, the cover image. Personally, I like to place the title and subtitle inside boxes. It makes the text stand out and gives the design a cleaner look. So in Canva, go to Elements and search for Box. Create 2 boxes, one for the title and one for the subtitle. Now sometimes, I use a single box for both, depending on the layout. The title is always at the top center of the front cover. This is where the eye naturally goes first, so placing your title here helps catch attention immediately, especially when someone is scrolling through Amazon listings. The subtitle can go either right below the title or towards the bottom of the cover. In this case, let's place it at the bottom for better balance. Then the author's name goes at the very bottom, centered. As for fonts, I usually go with Railway for the title and subtitle, and Montserrat for the author name. clean, modern, and easy to read. Now let's talk about sizing. It always depends on how many words are in your title. In our case, the book is called The Healing Hoof. I'll set the title size to 39, in bold and all caps. The subtitle is Exploring the Transformative Power of Horse Therapy. For that, I'll go with size 21, also in all caps. Make sure both the title and subtitle are centered and justified properly. Then the author's name, I'll use size 32, bold, and capital letters as well. Now let's move on to the cover image. But first, let's talk about how I created it. Since we're in the AI era, of course, I'm using AI-generated images. I've tested a lot of tools, but for me, the best one by far is MidJourney. The quality is amazing, detailed, artistic, and much more customizable compared to other tools. So sign up and get a subscription. I personally use the basic plan for $10 a month, which is more than enough for KDP covers. You can try free alternatives like DALL from ChatGPT, but to be honest, the results usually aren't as strong. Again, it takes money to make money. For this specific book, here's the prompt I used to generate the image. If you're interested in how I wrote this prompt, let me know in the comments, and I can make a full video explaining my process. So these are the results I got, and I chose this one. I downloaded it to my computer, and now I'll upload it directly into Canva. Now it's time to adjust the front cover. One important tip, I always try to match the color of the text boxes with the dominant colors in the image. This helps your design feel unified and professional, and then it makes everything look intentional. And here it is, the final front cover design. Looks good, right? Now let's move on to the back cover. This part is super easy. First, just copy the front image, paste it, and stretch it to fit the entire back cover area. Then go to Edit, click on Effects, and select Blur. Choose Whole Image and slide the blur to 25. This gives us a nice, soft background that doesn't compete with the text. Perfect for a back cover. Now, I always like to include a sneak peek of the book on the back. Why? Because the back cover text is essential. It's often what convinces readers to buy. When someone picks up your book or clicks on the back cover preview on Amazon, they want to know what your book is about, what they'll get out of it. A short, clear, and engaging description can really make a difference in turning a browser into a buyer. So let's create a box to hold our back cover text. Then I'll copy the description, paste it inside, and adjust the font color, size, and spacing to make everything clean and readable. And here we go. Here's the final result for the back cover. What do you think? Now that your front, spine, and back cover are ready, it's time to export your design. Go to the top right in Canva, click Share, then Download, and choose PDF print as the format. Make sure flatten PDF is checked and then click download. Once your file is ready, head over to Amazon KDP, upload your manuscript and this cover. And now, all that's left is to wait for the sales to come in. Now, as promised. Let me show you 6 covers I designed myself using this exact same method, and each of them brought me decent sales. Some even over 100 copies. Here's the first one, Unveiling Italy, a journey through hidden gems and timeless beauty. Let's break down why this cover works. Strong, bold title placement. The title Unveiling Italy is centered, bold, and in all caps, which makes it eye-catching, even when the thumbnail is small on Amazon. Clear subtitle, A Journey Through Hidden Gems and Timeless Beauty is in a colored box, making it stand out without distracting from the main title. It also gives the buyer a quick idea of what the book is about. Travel, charm, and beauty. Beautiful, relevant imagery. The photo of Venice is stunning and instantly recognizable. It gives the viewer an emotional connection, whether it's nostalgia or a dream destination, and it screams quality. Consistent font choices, using simple, modern fonts helps keep the focus on the content. Railway and Montserrat, like we used in the tutorial, work great here. Author name placement, it's clear, centered at the bottom, and in a neat color block that complements the overall palette. Back cover text, professional and persuasive. The back offers a brief but vivid summary, a bullet point list of takeaways, and even includes a testimonial. This builds trust and gives the buyer more reasons to click buy now. Color harmony. The use of warm colors, soft orange red for the subtitle and name blocks, blends well with the building tones and creates visual unity. So overall, this cover checks all the boxes for a professional, attractive, and market-ready book cover. And that's exactly why it sells. Now let's look at the fourth cover. King Tutankhamun, Forgotten Treasures Revealed. This is in the history and archaeology niche, targeting history enthusiasts and educational readers. The cover works brilliantly because it uses a stunning photorealistic image of Tutankhamun's golden mask that immediately communicates the subject matter. The dark, mysterious background with golden particles creates premium appeal, while the bold white typography ensures perfect readability. History books need to look authoritative and captivating. This cover achieves both, which is why it converted so well. Here's the fifth one, Le Mensonge Médical. This French medical expose book targets the health and wellness market in French-speaking regions. The black and white hospital scene creates immediate emotional impact and suggests serious, investigative content. The red typography for Tour creates urgency and draws the eye. Medical and health books perform well when they promise to reveal hidden truths or challenge conventional wisdom. This cover design perfectly communicates that promise, making readers curious enough to click and buy. And finally, the sixth cover. Permaculture et autonomie au jardin. This targets the growing French gardening and sustainability market. The aerial view of the organized garden immediately shows the results readers can achieve. The green color scheme reinforces the natural, eco-friendly theme, while the clean layout suggests this is a practical, well-organized guide. Gardening books sell best when they show transformation and results. This cover does exactly that with its beautiful, organized garden imagery. So there you have it. 6 proven covers that generated real sales on Amazon KDP. Each one follows the fundamental principles we covered: clear typography, genre-appropriate imagery, strong contrast, and emotional appeal that speaks directly to the target audience. The key takeaway: your cover is your book's sales page. It needs to grab attention, communicate value, and make readers want to know more. All within seconds. If this video helped you understand what makes a winning book cover, smash that like button and subscribe to the KDP Dream for more strategies that actually work. Drop a comment below showing me your best cover design, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive deeper into Amazon KDP success strategies. Until then, keep designing, keep publishing, and keep chasing that KDP dream.